Like I say always, this is the battle of data versus emotions.
Because there's the formula to being able to succeed at the buyer's choice, right, Shivam?
Yep.
Absolutely. Well, there's no trade shows or field days, was there, for the whole year? And I see some have even put that back to 2022 now. Absolutely, because I think we took a big step forward about 3 or 4 years ago where we really made sure every one of the packages, the gold, silver, bronze, any of them could be extremely competitive against each other as long as the company put the energy and effort into the ads and the content. All right, welcome you steel pushers to another episode, and today we're talking about the Buyer's Choice Awards that have just been announced out to the market. And I've got a couple of legends here. Mick Brown, welcome.
Thanks, Steve. It's good to be back on the show. I haven't been on for a few episodes, and it's good to be back on for season 2 of Steel Pushers.
Yeah, and the old tried and tested. He's been on the show quite a few times. Shivam, welcome.
Thanks, Steve. And yeah, this is again another one of our data ventures behind the scenes. Talk about it a bit more on this.
Rightio, so we're 6 years down the track. Buyers Awards in its 6th year. Mick, why do we keep doing this?
Probably for a number of reasons, and I'll be keen to get your insights into why you actually started it. But from a marketing perspective, having that credibility of that really unbiased performance-related credibility is so important for businesses, and we see it whenever we send out the Buyer's Choice pack, like we've got here on the table in front of us with those window stickers, these beautiful certificates that we send out. Our dealers are so proud to actually show them off because it's an accolade for them and everyone who's in their business.
Yeah, I just see it as a big celebration, actually. It's like a chance to celebrate people doing well on the site. The people who put in the energy and effort, yes, they get great sales and leads out of the site, but it's just an opportunity to recognise all the great work that they've done over the year. So, Shivam, plenty of data in there and some good winners again this year.
Yep, Steve. Like I say always, this is the battle of data versus emotions. And that's what Buyer's Choice shows you. Buyer's Choice shows you where people have voted with their feet. Who've been most approached, who've been most interacted with. That's what our marketplace is all about, and that's what we want to recognize the sellers out there who do that very well.
I love that because you're talking about the difference between data-related performance and obviously the reviews that can be notorious online, right?
Yeah, you've touched a soft one here because one has to know of the 20% of people who leave any kind of reviews, positive or negatives, usually the 80% majority is highly satisfied and happy enough and they won't leave you a review. And that's why 6 years ago when we decided to build Buyer's Choice, we took a stance that this is going to be based on the vast majority. The one who don't speak up and say it.
Absolutely. I think reviews have got a place alongside this awards, but the beauty of the awards, it's just someone who's doing really well on the marketplace, and it's chosen by the buyers. So, the reviews have got a place in business, and yes, we're all getting reviewed in everything we do now. Google reviews are popping up all over the place, and product review, and SiteJava and Trustpilot and all these different review sites. But as you said, it can take us down the mulberry bush sometimes of, we're just getting a flogging from the people, that were upset. So, these reviews, I think it's got its place, but I just love the awards that it's just, straight off the happiness of the buyers on the site.
Because there's the formula to being able to succeed at the buyer's choice, right, Shivam?
Yep. You take care of your community and the community takes care of you. That's what it is. But at the deep down, the formula is coming down to nothing but you displaying your products, responding to the queries, and that's all it is. It's as basic as it could get. There is no secret sauce.
Well, there's a bit of secret sauce. It's the great videos. It's the great content, you know, because you can say, oh, we've ticked a box and we've made a video, and it's a load of rubbish and the buyers don't actually, you know, watch the whole thing. It's the PDF brochures, it's the content, it's the person coming into the site at 9 o'clock tonight that is going to be able to make a decision off the content that you've created and those great quality ads. Yes, you've got to start with a great product, but it's all about the content and the advertising and then how much you're actually promoting your ads to be at the top of the listings.
Yeah, playing the game essentially.
Absolutely, yeah, you're playing it full out because the game's competitive. Business, selling, it's competitive. It's gladiator stuff, isn't it? It's like, you know, you try and compete against Dave from Asset Plant. He's a beast, he always wants to win.
Yeah.
So you're playing against these type of competitive people in these businesses who do play the game at a high level.
What I like about Machines for You is that all of the tools that are there to win the buyer's choice every year is available to all of our members. Doesn't matter what pack you're on. If you're playing, because I think I said it the other day, we've definitely got bronze and silver members winning the buyer's choice. They just know how to use the tools that are there, like machine mail, site sync, they're included feature ads and upgrades and things like that.
Absolutely, because I think we took a big step forward about 3 or 4 years ago where we really made sure every one of the packages, you know, the gold, silver, bronze, any of them could be extremely competitive against each other as long as the company put the energy and effort into the ads and the content.
I suppose that's why you call them success packs.
Huh? It sounds like just a couple of words, but why wouldn't we always do that? I just think in the past, you know, we may have, you know, you got to have so much value in these packs that it helps these businesses advertise their machinery better, because not everyone's an expert in selling their machinery online. So you know, that was a big step forward when you came into the business. We put the academy in there, which, you know, started educating people to be able to get the most out of this marketplace, and importantly, the most out of their own websites. You know, because we just see it so often where you go into a website and, you know, no prices, terrible photos, terrible description, terrible navigation, and these companies are spending 5-10 grand a month in Google AdWords. Haven't even looked at their bounce rate. Bounce rate's in the 75-80%, which was just ridiculous. So for us, that's what it was all about, was, you know, helping people do that better online. So Shivam, what else we got there? You know, what are some success stories we've had over the years, and this year again? What have you seen in the data?
Well, most importantly, we know the kind of year we have had, the COVID and everything else. But what we have seen with the data is our dealerships locally based in this country, they've all outshined. Every one of them have had more success from their digital advertising and digital marketing than ever before. And hats off to steel pushers out there, what they have pulled off this year, what we could see from our data point of view, that's nothing had been done in the previous years before. So that's what Buyer's Choice is doing. It is recognizing all the effort you all have put in and giving you a chance to actually tell your own community and tribe about it.
Yeah, because it was sink or swim during COVID.
Exactly.
And we knew that everybody was heading online because they're all stuck in their homes, couldn't leave. Everybody's on Zoom now. That's just part of everyday business life, Zoom.
And absolutely. some that should have been postponed into early next year. There's just too much risk around it because we still don't know what's going to happen to old Uncle COVID. They've put it back to 2022. So that's going to mean more people in these sites, more people online. It's already happening. It's already in the mobiles. Our mobile traffic's up even since COVID. That's where it's at. Less trade shows, less field days, more online. That's where it's going. What about old Morris from Metal Form? I think he's won it again, 6 years in a row?
Yeah, I mean, we know there are a couple of those dealers out there, and he is hats off. He's got 6 badges on his showroom. He's won it every year, and I think they've got it physically in their showroom as well, like at the actual premises as well. So quite a few dealers we've been seeing now have been talking about it. And really, it lets you have a vehicle to actually tell your own customers that why they should choose your services. If you have won a Buyer's Choice Award, by all means, go and tell every person who walks into your showroom physically or digitally. Because how else they gonna know? It's not a thing. Can't keep it a secret.
And share it with them as well, because obviously it's the customers that have meant a win on Buyer's Choice.
Absolutely. You brought one to me the other day, the Manitou. They won one big access equipment and that big brand, and they shared it all over LinkedIn.
Yeah, it's you always want to have something to talk about in marketing, but this is a pretty big one, and I'm pretty proud that all of our dealers, or the dealers who've won, have really embraced the Buyer's Choice. They take it seriously and they're proud to show it off. And at the end of a pretty tough year for everyone, I think having a good news story like the Buyer's Choice Award win is pretty cool. And I love seeing the different interpretations of how they've laid out all the swag that we've sent them, because we've sent them a few hats and stubby coolers and sunnies, and they lay them all out next to their machines and their workshops and the manufacturing plants and take that photo because they're so proud. I love that.
Yeah, and I hear a few of them gone missing too, where the old sales guys have ducked off with their hats or the new sunnies.
We tried to put a few in there, but I reckon somebody's claimed their own Buyer's Choice hat.
Yeah. So there it is, the best of the best. You can jump on our homepage there for all you steel pushers. You can have a look in there at the winners. We're going to be promoting it out over the next few weeks as well. Of just, it's a celebration for these businesses and the great job that they've done. Great products and the happiness they've brought to the industry. You got to think of all these machines going out onto these farms and, helping us bring food to the table, if you like. So, it's exciting for me. Another successful year. Watch the space for next year. I'm feeling like, an awards evening or something or other. So we're in chats. That's quite exciting, Mick. I think, we can be the company to bring that together for everyone across the country and across these industries. All right, so thanks, boys. Appreciate your time again. To all you steel pushers, keep posted. We've got another couple of shows before the end of the year, so we'll crack on and bring you some more interesting content. In the meantime, have a great time. We'll see you shortly.
Thanks, steel pushers.
Thank you.